Today on the Morning Edition, Senator Lisa Murkowski stated over the weekend that while the road ahead is a long one in recovery efforts and getting the West Coast not only repaired but prepped and protected against future storms, there is still hope. Plus, Bethel Friends of Canines, a nonprofit organization, has been working to save the pets and fuzzy family members of those that have been displaced, caring for and evacuating many of them. We'll bring you the details. And speaking of pets, coming up later in the broadcast, a reunion nearly 3 years later. A lost pet is finally reunited with his owner in a truly remarkable story. We'll take a nice, long, heartfelt look as the Morning Edition starts now. Well, good Monday morning. It's the fresh start of a new week. Aaron, what can we expect?
We did see some sunshine through the weekend. We did finally hit that freezing mark here in South Central. And while we enjoyed some sunshine, we do have a bit more cloud coverage this morning to start off your Monday across parts of South Central. But like we did see yesterday, we'll see those occasional sunshine breaks. 37 degrees with the occasional breeze as you wake up this morning. While we are slightly warmer this morning across all portions of South Central, we are seeing some areas where those temperatures are dipping down near that freezing mark. And where we are seeing some of those clearer skies, we could see some frost on your windshield and maybe even some light patchy frost beginning to accumulate on the ground. Holding on to some light showers as you head out towards coastal areas. We are once again going to hold on to a cooler afternoon taking hold across South Central. In fact, this week as a whole will be significantly cooler. And for many areas, we're going to see those afternoon highs returning near to slightly below seasonal values across South Central. This coming off of what has already been a fairly warm October. While we are dry for inland areas, coastal regions, we're holding on to some of that isolated to scattered showers. That won't stick around all day long, but we will favor some of that showery weather to start off your Monday morning. And we'll also see a gradual increase in more showers as we head throughout the week, as the Aleutians as well as the Gulf of Alaska will continue to hold on to more of that stormier weather. We'll see those temperatures today warming back into the lower 40s. We did manage to see some areas through the weekend where afternoon highs only stayed in the 30s, but today we will see those afternoon conditions slightly warmer in some areas. And of course, while we will see that cloud cover is sticking around for Anchorage, some locations will hold on to some sunshine breaks throughout the day. We can't rule out some of that showery weather for coastal regions. And then notice throughout the week, particularly from Tuesday on into Wednesday, we'll see a better return to some rain for coastal areas, while inland locations see a slight chance for some passing showers. I'll have more on that 7-day forecast for you coming up.
Evacuations, recovery plans, and deeply painful processing what's next. 1 week after former Typhoon Halong devastated more than 50 West Coast villages, even after efforts in the hardest hit villages of Kipnuk and Quiglingok have been completed, state Homeland Security and emergency management leaders say evacuations continue.
And people who are still scared of what happened are not going back yet. And some that were evacuated, I believe they're still there hanging out, and they have no plans or what they're going to do next.
That was Night Mute resident Charles Post from last week, who sent us pictures. Night Mute and Tuntuliak are two of the villages where Alaska Emergency Management spokesperson Jeremy Zidek told Alaska's news source over the weekend evacuations continue. The big question we're watching right now and working to learn about is the status of a federal disaster declaration. Governor Mike Dunleavy asked the president Thursday to sign the declaration, and the congressional delegation and state and local leaders have added their support. Here's what Senator Lisa Murkowski told Alaska's news source when we asked her what FEMA is currently doing.
Well, I think we've got people on the ground here already. Yeah, I mean, you have Alaska FEMA here, and when I was talking with the acting administrator, we've got people from Region 10 that are here already. So they are totally on the ground.
State lawmakers are now pushing the governor to establish a long-term state plan for the thousands evacuated from their homes. The governor said Friday that response will be better defined after the status of the disaster declaration is known. As we now enter a week where Anchorage leaders say up to 1,600 evacuees may be sheltered at the Alaska Airlines Center and Egan Center, Wasilla and Fairbanks could be needed in the response. The Anchorage School District prepares to enroll evacuees' children, and we will continue to monitor and bring you updates as they become available to us throughout the week.